Menace 1-5, be advised, hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position. Firebrand has a limited window to provide extraction.
It's killing time!
Greetings. Please report any suspects present.
Taken care of.
Hey guys, this is John Scott from Northern Quarter, and welcome to part 3 of our XCOM legendary Ironman playthrough. We've had good luck so far, so let's continue the campaign and see just how we do. We have, let's take a look at the Geoscape timeline. 1 day to decrypt an Advent lockbox. That's a mod, Grimey's loot mod, and it's a ton of fun, so I'm really glad I loaded that up to play. In the meantime, let's go to recovered cargo.
Plotting new course.
And this has to do with the Alien Hunters DLC. It's going to give us some great weapons.
I have made a number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
Wonderful. Well, I think at this point in the game we need medium armor, don't we? That's wonderful. So we get Icarus. Increases armor by 1 and decreases explosion damage taken by 50%. Grants immunity to fire. Not bad this early in the game.
Commander?
And I think we're going to research alien biotech.
I'll see that work begins immediately.
That'll be our next move.
I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Everything a little shadowy on board the Avenger. And there we go. Anne Russell, our ranger, now equipped with the new armor. Let's continue. Get that cargo.
You and I both know
we
we
go.
only had one other Sky Ranger, Commander. It's worse for wear, but this heap used to be Big Sky's pride and joy, and someone's been putting her to work. It may be possible to triangulate exactly where they took off from, but it'll take some time.
So in the cargo hold, a large crate bearing a faded XCOM insignia contains several unusual weapons.
These weapons are unlike any design I have previously encountered before. I could attempt further analysis, but the likelihood of us reverse engineering them appears low regardless.
Nice. Okay. Let's equip the new weapons.
Remember what Tygan said. These new weapons are one of a kind. If we leave them on the battlefield, they'll be lost to us forever.
So we get a bolt caster with high accuracy. We get a shadow keeper that has a 100% chance to hit as a pistol, and also puts the shooter into concealment again, and a hunter's axe, which is a free attack, and a frost bomb. Frost bomb obviously is going to come in immense usefulness when we actually start taking on the alien rulers. Love the idea of Anne Russell getting the hunter's axe.
Maybe a little unwieldy, but in the right hands, this thing should cut down anything standing in your way.
And let's give our only grenadier the frost grenade.
The
frost
charges
bomb.
in this grenade don't seem all that powerful, but according to Shen, the liquefied gases inside should lead to an instantaneous freeze effect.
Nice. And we're going to give the bolt caster to our specialist.
It may only provide a single shot action, but this thing hits hard. Even an edge hit could potentially stun the target.
So the high stun is obviously great. 20% chance to stun. It's giving us a 15% aim bonus. The problem with it is, at least in this point, Olaf Jensen's going to have to reload after firing it every time. That's absolutely a tactical consideration. And we'll give the Wonder Pistol Shadow
The way
Keeper.
this one is sighted in, there's no excuse for missed shots.
We're going to give it to Alexander Sokolov. Let's continue scouring the map. We have an opportunity for a scientist. Here we go, we have a mission. Extract VIP from Advent City, 105 intel, and we get a scientist out of it.
Setting course for the East African sector.
Here it is, guys. Here's our crew. So we have our specialist. We have our 2 Rangers, Squatty Torres and Corporal Russell. And we have our Grenadier. And that's exactly what we wanted. We have 2 flashbangs. Let's go. Let's do this. I can't wait till we get a bit more customization.
Sky Ranger in position for deployment.
Squatties are looking a little generic. The question is, will these new weapons that we uncovered help in the early stages of the game? Absolutely, but we have to still remain very observant of the early rules of XCOM.
The Resistance confirmed it's one of their codes, so we're moving in to provide an emergency extraction. We'll need to secure the area and escort the VIP to the evac point. Stay alert for hostile contacts.
Priority Ward Cairo. Chief amongst the early rules, do not activate 2 pods. Use your Rangers effectively, get them up front for high damage. Now that's obviously a problem too. Especially on Legendary, the pods are closer together. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but on the lower difficulties, additional pods will actually move away from combat. Not the case on Legendary. The other problem is, we still will miss a lot, even with higher accuracy Rangers.
Menace 1-5, target coordinates incoming. Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction.
Okay guys, so we're in a city area.
Advent already knows we're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction.
Interesting, so we have no concealment. That means blue moves all the way. And I'm not sure how we get up here. That looks like a ladder on that side. Okay, it's a drain pipe. We have to look for equivalent architecture on this side, and it might be here. That would make sense, because it's a mirror, probably. Okay guys, let's get right to it. And let's start off with Yvonne Torres.
Recibido.
Scout's got a scout.
Por aquí hay tropas de Advent.
Oh, there we go, boom. Everyone is hanging out on rooftops. Kind of an interesting move for the trooper to stay there. I guess it gives him cover. Really poor shots here. Let's see what our Grenadier can do. And we do want to stay in cover. Frag grenade can actually total this trooper. That's a nice idea. We will hold back on Stefan until we see what the rest can do. Little risky, but let's go right to the edge here and see if we get an accuracy bonus. Oh, we do not actually get an attack on the sectoid.
Roger that.
Pretty tough. We started and we engaged them at long distance. So disadvantage for our rangers? Absolutely. 51% accuracy versus a sectoid. Let's do it. That's XCOM for you, baby. Now we're at 21%. We can also frost bomb the sectoid. Maybe that's what we do. We did start off at a disadvantage. Misses galore.
Shot failed to connect.
.41. Someone has to hit this guy. Or not.
Ajustando tiro.
Come on. So that worked, thank God.
Enemies down.
A lot of misses going on. So we could either frag grenade the sectoid or frost bomb it, but let's frost bomb it. It's a tool we didn't have in our disposal, before this. And a hunker down sounds good to me. "12 turns to do this, guys. Hopefully we don't activate any other pods.
Okay.
Olav will not get a crack at this. But might be able to use the combat protocol. That might be something we go for.
En marcha las coordenadas designadas.
74% chance. Scores a crit. Beautiful. Here we go. Ann Russell.
Headed there now.
Let's get her some experience. 87% chance.
Target neutralized.
Definitely tough stuff, guys. We'll do a reload. We have,
Locked and loaded.
or we will have, 10 turns at the end of this to get there. That's one pod down. We'll do some overwatches too. So now the squad's ready. We can keep advancing. Not sure what the best move is. Let's try here.
Voy.
Nothing.
Heading there now.
Our big problem is
House.
we don't dare
Confirmed.
do a yellow move. Maria Pena will do a hunker down. And let's go Overwatch.
I'm on it.
And here we go. It's a miss.
blanco sigue en pie.
Hopefully they walk
Veo
into our
tropas de
overwatches. That is a giant factor. And they did. One did. A lot of misses.
That is not good.
Nice. Okay. Our overwatch has finally achieved something, and we are down to 2 of them. Once again, the game's being cruel. We do not have good range.
Entendido. En movimiento.
68% though. Possible. Beautiful. Scores a crit. Beautiful.
Arma seca. Rücke zu Zielkoordinaten vor.
And I don't know if Stefan Schmidt has range for this. It would be nice. Okay, yes. That'll open up the map in a big way. Using the Grenadier in its traditional manner. And sadly, we did not score the 4 damage we wanted.
Understood. Moving out.
Olaf Jensen has a few options here. Can flashbang. Can do combat protocol, but won't kill the sectoid. So I think a lot depends on what she can do. I guess it depends a lot on what Ann Russell can do here. Let's find out.
Closing on target position now.
73%, but it is XCOM, so possible miss here, guys. But a hit instead. Nice. We're doing good damage output.
Target neutralized. I'm out of firepower over here.
Let's get Maria Pena here, and she's going to hunker down. And finally, Olaf Jensen. Combat protocol is maybe the only option. But let's do this by the books. Let's flashbang it.
Flashbang.
The disorientation has to help. We have fairly good cover against the sectoid. The problem would be is if the sectoid sort of like heads off in a direction away from where we actually need to be going.
S01E03, be advised, hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position. Firebrand has a limited window to provide extraction.
It's killing time.
There we go, 87% chance.
Taken care of.
That sectoid made our lives a little easier. Now let's take a look at the map here. Okay, we can get up here. 8 turns left.
Bin auf dem Weg.
Who knows where that final pod is?
Voy a la ubicación designada.
Some reloads in order.
Estoy preparada. Na los, zeigt euch!
We'll get Maria Pena here, hunkering down again.
Affirmative, moving out.
Another reload for Ann Russell. And I wouldn't be surprised if the game starts moving the next pod
Reloaded.
to us.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
7 turns to go. Let's go for that reload.
Let's do this.
Verstanden. Bin unterwegs.
Andando.
Haven't triggered anything yet. Kinda like the idea of sending
Understood.
the scientist up first.
On Overwatch.
Explorando. Bestätigt. Überwachung läuft.
Okay. Kind of a make or break moment now. We do have to get up here.
Begebe mich zu dieser Position.
Let's take a look at this hacking tower.
Infiltrating their
See what
system.
rewards we can get. But at this point, Olav is so low skill, I don't think we can get anything great. 56%. The soldier gains 1 free use of the run and gun ability. 16% chance the whole squad gets it, but look at this, 44% that a reinforcements just drop on our heads. Really sucks to be a specialist at this stage in the game. You just
Moving
don't
to designated
have
position.
what you hoped you had. I should really investigate the train. I don't know if that's a window. I guess it is, hey? Yeah, it's a window. We just want everyone ready to get up that drain pipe. And let's get Maria Pena here. Did she die? I hope not. There we go. That's her scout.
Moving on target location.
Everyone else goes Overwatch.
Scanning.
Got it covered.
Todo cubierto. Feuerschutz. Da draußen ist etwas.
Yeah, okay. They are moving towards us because obviously they don't want us to get away.
Position bestätigt.
And Russell's the next to go up.
Confirmed.
So my guess is they are making their way through the building. And let's take a look for skylights. No skylights. Yvonne Torres.
Estoy en marcha.
Game seems to really want me to move the guy I want to be moving next last.
Heading out.
Here we go. Everyone's up. 5 turns to go. Dare I say what could go wrong? Because we know what can go wrong. Let's get Maria Pena close to where she needs to go. And guess what, guys? We're gonna yellow
Und
move.
los geht's.
It's a bit risky. It's absolutely a bit risky.
Affirmative. Moving out.
But there are no skylights up here to really give us away.
Bien, me muevo al objetivo.
We have a little moment here
confirmed.
before the pod finds us. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Here they come. They are going to see us.
Got eyes on activity. Moviendo por el lado.
And hopefully this is yellow move for them as well. And hopefully no Overwatch. Good, no Overwatch. Okay, let's get the scientist out of here. I was going to suggest she could have drawn Overwatch
VIP secure and in position for
if it
evac.
was activated.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
So nothing fancy here, guys. You know, the main
Going on
objective
base.
here is to get away. Nice hit by the Grenadier. And off we go.
Bin dann mal weg.
And Russell.
On the move.
100% chance to hit. Lovely. Advent officer having a very bad day.
Target eliminated. I'm out of here.
And I think that's it for additional actions. Everyone else just gets out of there. We're not going to risk injury. We don't even know where that second trooper is.
Me marcho.
On the move! I'm going.
And we are off. Hopefully we got a promotion out of it.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
The flawless is nice. Kind of scary sneaking on that rooftop to get there. The yellow move was a bit risky. 80% successful shot percentage. Average damage per attack 4.2. 0.67 average enemies killed per turn, and 20.89 average cover bonus. Corporal Ann Russell made the most attacks and dealt the most damage. So definitely the trickiest part about this early game is that the engagement ranges are far. Because we're using a ranger-heavy mix, that's really to the disadvantage of our squad. What we're gonna love to see coming up here is the increased squad size, and if we can survive the first retaliation mission, the inclusion of mimic beacons, just to give us a get out of jail free card for when we're really caught on our off foot.
One by one, we're evening up the score.
No
Commander.
promotions, that's a
Good
shame.
work out there.
It's gonna make it a little harder to advance. Maybe we should have killed those extra two.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
Okay, so a good report card nonetheless. And our research times are looking a lot better. We're going to research alien biotech any moment here. Tygan looking thoughtful.
Research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
So Tygan keeps on ramping it up.
New objective added.
It's hard enough just to stay alive, but Tygan wants us to examine an Advent officer corpse.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
And unfortunately, with the VIP extraction, we weren't able to do that. Advanced Warfare Center, pretty important. Okay, let's do it. 8 days for Resistance Communications. 5 days for Advent Officer Corpse. Actually, let's decrypt the lockbox first.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
5 supplies. We can get a soldier in 7 days. That's maybe not a bad move, but let's get that scientist first.
Plotting new course.
Not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
So we have a choice: build a cannon, build an assault rifle, or build medium armor. Let's build more armor. We need it. So heck it. Increase mobility by 1, increase hit points by 2. That is a nice one.
I am ready to begin on your order, Commander.
Sectoid Corpse isn't really going to give us much we can use right now. Okay, let's go for Resistance Communications. The Officer Autopsy can wait.
Valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete. I must admit, having successfully completed the operation necessary to remove the Commander's implant, I am intrigued by the possibility of examining another subject for comparative analysis. Since the officer in question will likely have expired long before arrival here, I may rely on a faster, more invasive approach to removing the chip this time.
Tygan is getting excited. Maybe inappropriately so. Yvonne Torres, we can definitely give her better armor. We'll give her Hecate. Okay, guys. So our team is looking a little more combat capable, but not by much. We are going to have a really tough time in these early rounds, as evidenced by the fact that Legendary Ironman does not really allow you to level up quickly. I had forgotten about that. One thing we want to do when we get the Guerrilla Tactics skill going is maybe increase the chance or the rate at which we accumulate experience. That's going to help greatly on Legendary mode, and we're going to return very soon with part 4 of the XCOM Legendary Ironman Season 1, Episode 4, coming sooner than you know, guys. So thanks for hanging in there. If you want to see more XCOM, I am playing XCOM a lot on Twitch, and that is twitch.tv/Northern Quarter. Come by, say hi, drop a little knowledge on me. Maybe you can help me survive the rigors of a deadly XCOM universe. And in any case, we'll see you soon. Take care, guys. This is John Scott from Northern Quarter saying bye-bye.